You say something simple. Please don't talk to me like that again. You're calm, you're not attacking, and somehow, just a few sentences later, you're comforting them. They sigh, wow, I guess I'm just a terrible person. And suddenly the conversation isn't about what happened anymore, it's about their feelings. If this dynamic sounds familiar to you at all, I'm going to show you exactly how to bring the focus back without backing down and without making the situation a bigger fight. Then risk being seen as cruel. Correction is not cruelty. Here's the part people don't talk about. Holding a boundary like this can feel incredibly uncomfortable. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because you're refusing a role that you've probably played for a very long time. The role of an emotional stabilizer. The person who smooths things over, the one who reassures everyone so the tension disappears. So when someone shifts the conversation into self pity and you don't run to fix it, that silence can feel almost wrong. Your brain is screaming, shouldn't I make them feel better? But staying calm in that moment is not cruelty, it's clarity. And you're simply allowing the conversation to stay where it started, on the behavior, not on their worth as a person. And that shift, even though it's small, changes the entire dynamic. And if they continue pushing the conversation towards their identity, you can add one more boundary. You can say, listen, I'm open to talking about what happened, but I'm not going to argue about who you are as a person. That keeps the conversation completely grounded. Because once you start defending their character, the original issue disappears. Boundaries are about behavior, not identity, not worth, not goodness. You are allowed to name something that didn't work without taking responsibility for someone else's emotional reaction. And if someone consistently turns every single boundary into a referendum on their character, that tells you something even more important. But your job here, within this moment, is not to solve the relationship. Your job is to simply stay clear. You don't need a speech. You don't need to prove you're kind. You only need to separate the issue from the identity. And the moment you stop managing someone else's self pity is the moment your boundaries start holding. Because, truth be told, their feelings are theirs, your clarity is yours. And only one of those things is yours to carry.